thank you for joining my channel, Naturallyt.smith. So on today's tutorial, we will be going over the butterfly locks and how I achieved this look. I gotta tell you guys, I love it. It's so soft. I use the spring twist hair actually, and I know a lot of people use that water wave hair, but I really wanted to try this hair because I had some left over from when I did the spring twist tutorial. So I was like, okay, why not, you know? But I gotta tell you, I actually love it. I do plan on doing this style again. So I am super in love with the outcome. To achieve this look, you will need a spray bottle, shine and jam, some mousse, some edge control, some clips, comb, a crochet needle, edge control brush, or edge brush, sorry, scissors, and some oil. And I also use the X-Pressions hair. This is actually the 16-inch. I would recommend getting it a little longer, but this was what was left over from my spring twist, so that's why I used it. But I would say go ahead and get a little bit longer length, because as you can, or whenever you do see the tutorial, you'll see that I have to end up wrapping more to get a longer length. But if you go ahead and get it a little bit longer, then you should be good and wouldn't have to do the additional wrapping. But if you're interested, go ahead and keep watching and let me know what you guys think. Don't forget to give me a big thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe. So first you want to start off with washed and conditioned hair. Make sure you remember to oil your scalp. So I'm going to start off with sectioning in the back. I'm doing a little bit bigger sections with this style, just because I didn't want it to be overcrowded, since the butterfly locks can come out kind of jumbo size, you know, kind of fat looking, juicy looking. So I take some of the shine and jam and I make sure I get it really soft and sleek before I start the braids. And I'm going to start with plaiting my hair. You don't want to do your plaits too tight, because you do want to make sure you're able to get that crochet needle in there. So you just start off with doing a sort of loose plait. And I have been plaiting almost all the way down to the end, but you don't have to go down to the very end, because you're going to put some shine and jam on the bottom of it, so it can give that more of a sleek look. And what I like to do is, after I make my first plait on a row, I like to then kind of section off by hand the rest of the row, so that I can see how big I should do the rest of the row, to make sure I get the number of plaits on that row that I'm trying to achieve. So I've done a few on the back, but I wanted to show you one in the back. So you're going to take your crochet needle and put it through the top of that plait. Make sure you do not put it through the actual plait, but through this section of hair. Take your twisting hair and latch it onto the crochet needle, and then make sure you close that latch. Once you close the latch, you'll go ahead and pull the hair through. And make sure you hold one side of it so that the whole twisting hair or section of twisting hair doesn't come out once you've crocheted it through. So you want to take part of that twisting hair and hold it with your plait, and then take the other part and wrap it around your plait in that section of twisting hair. And you want to make sure you wrap it kind of tight around 3 or 4 times so that it has a good hold. Once you have it wrapped around enough to where it has that good grip, you want to start doing the part where you start forming the butterfly look. And this is where you're going to use your thumb, and you're going to take the hair and wrap it around your thumb about 2 times. And then you're going to release your thumb, but whenever you wrap it, don't wrap it too tight. Whenever you are trying to get that butterfly look, you want to leave it kind of loose. Once you've wrapped the top part, you want to wrap the rest of the lock a little looser. So you continue wrapping, wrap it around your thumb a couple of times, then remove your thumb, and then wrap it a couple times, and then add your thumb back. And I'm going to show you this again because I know on this particular butterfly lock, you weren't able to really see, and I'm also going to give you a close-up as well here later on. But continue wrapping down. So for me, I had the 16-inch hair, but I would recommend you getting it a little bit longer. But I was using this hair from a previous hairstyle tutorial that I did for the spring twist, so that's why I still had the 16-inch. So when I was doing my butterfly locks, the hair would end early. So what I would do was take another piece of the spring twist hair and continue wrapping to get to the length that I wanted to achieve. Once you get to the bottom of the butterfly lock, you want to take your finger and fold the hair up to the desired length that you want and start wrapping the hair back up. If you have a longer length of hair and you start to wrap all the way back up, do not go all the way back up to the very top whenever you're wrapping your hair back up, because you want the top to be more of a thin, tighter hole. So I would suggest stopping halfway through whenever you are wrapping your hair back up. And again, I will show you this here later. So I'm going to do it for you again all the way through. You want to take your hair, spray it with some water, and then put a little bit of Shine and Jam, or with whatever type of jam you're using, on the hair to make it a little bit softer and easier to grip and wrap. So then you want to take your needle or your crochet needle and put it through the top of your hair. Do not put it through the braid, but the top of your section that you have plaited. Take the twisting hair, lock it onto the crochet needle, and then close the latch and pull the hair through. Once you have the hair through, you want to hold part of it and pull part of it out. And you want to remember to make sure you hold it so that the whole section of twisting hair doesn't come out from where you crocheted from. you want to grab your plait with a part of the twisting hair and then take the other part and start to wrap it around that section of twisting hair that's with the plait. You want to wrap it pretty tight to give it a really good grip, and I say wrap it at least 3 to 4 times. And then once you finish wrapping it around to start the butterfly lock, you want to then start to use your thumb to give it that butterfly look. And you'll see here where I show you, you want to remember to put your thumb in where you're wrapping, wrap it around at least 2 times, and then remove your thumb and wrap again. When you're doing this part though, you want to remember not to wrap too tight. So again, wrap it around your thumb a couple of times, remove your thumb, and then wrap it around the actual lock. And then you want to continue this process all the way down to the very end. So again, for me, I used shorter hair on this tutorial because I was still using the leftover hair that I had from my previous video, which was a spring twist video. So my lock would end before I was ready for it to end. So what I would do is take another piece of hair and continue wrapping from where I stopped. And you will just continue to do the same process where you wrap it all the way down to the bottom using your thumb. You wrap it around your thumb a couple of times, remove your thumb, wrap the hair around the lock, and then add your thumb back. Now you can do this part with the thumb adding as much as you want, or as least or as little as you want, I would say, because it depends on how much of the butterfly look you want. So once you get to the end of the butterfly lock, or to the end of the desired length that you want, you will then take your finger and loop the hair around and start to wrap the hair back up. Remember not to wrap all the way up to the very top of your butterfly lock, but you want to start wrapping the hair back up and around. And then once you get to the end of that hair, you then roll it between your palms, and it stays just because of the type of hair that it is. Something else I wanted to mention is that once you get the hair through the loop, the part that's with the plait, you want to make sure you measure it down to the desired length that you want to achieve for your butterfly locks. also wanted to mention that I have 42 locks and I only needed 1 pack of this hair. So once you have completed the style, remember to oil your scalp. I also put some mousse on it to kind of get some of the frizz down, as well as give it more of a little bit of a flat look. Alright guys, so that was the butterfly locks, and if you feel like this was helpful at all, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you natural beauties on my next video. Bye for now.